Cunning and sophisticated bank scam busted tonight. Millions of dollars ripped off from hundreds of New Yorkers at several large banks in the area. The scammers working with tellers who gave them account information. And how they were discovered, well, just wait till you hear. Sandra Bookman with the story. She is in the Bronx for us. Sandra?
Bill, authorities first got wind of this scheme because they discovered forged checks that had been forged on a New York City Police Department account. Now, the suspects reportedly ran the operation from here in the Bronx, but it eventually touched nearly every bank in the city. The Manhattan DA says crooked bank tellers provided account numbers and balances, customer information, and valid photocopied checks to fuel this massive theft ring.
18 individuals have been indicted for operating a identity theft and bank fraud scheme.
DA Robert Morgenthau announced the 227-count indictment today after a 9-month investigation. By fraudulently depositing and cashing counterfeit checks, investigators say the defendants stole nearly $1.5 million from J.P. Morgan Chase accounts alone, and additional sums from just about every other bank in the city. Specifically, the ring stole the identities of 500 victims, cashed or deposited more than 1,000 counterfeit checks on 350 checking accounts. Among the businesses whose checks and accounts were compromised, retailers like Bed Bath & Beyond, hospitals such as Montefiore Medical Center, and city agencies like the NYPD.
In terms of identity theft rings and the number of participants, this is certainly one of the very largest we've seen.
The two alleged ringleaders, identified as Jasper Grayson and James Malloy, lived and operated in the Bronx, where investigators say they found, among other things, computers, check-making software, and stolen customer information. The DA says the investigation is continuing and more arrests are likely.
There are literally hundreds of other people who are involved and we haven't charged as yet.
And they say they haven't charged them yet because the investigation, again, is still ongoing. But they say this scheme was so extreme, so successful, they felt they had to step in and do something. Now they are still tallying how much other banks may have lost. They also, as I said, expect to make more arrests. We're live tonight in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. I'm Sandra Bookman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.